This is the last video for lesson number 2 on operations of integers. For the previous 4 videos, we were able to talk about how to add integers, how to subtract integers, how to multiply, and then how to divide integers properly. We have talked about different rules of signs, different properties to apply, just to make our solutions easier. As for this video, this is concerned on the possibility of existence of more than one operation in just one expression. So let us go to our material here. This is our material for operations in integers. Okay, and we our practice exercise E includes more than one operation, or just let's just say all 4 operations. You have the division, you have the subtraction, you have the multiplication, and addition. So to answer this, let us go to another window. I will open here the Paint application software with the problem already placed here. So we have this problem. To simplify the expression, -20 divided by 4 minus 2 minus the product of 3 and -5 plus 1. If you're familiar with some Facebook challenges or posts in in Facebook wherein we are asked to simplify expressions, this is similar to that. Okay, to simplify expressions, we are actually going to anchor on the concept of MDAS. Okay, MDAS. This is the sequence of operations to be followed when we simplify expressions. But again, for the last time, MDAS do not necessarily mean the sequence of multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, but it's better if we say that MDAS is actually MD, MD from left to right, whichever comes first, and then AS from left to right, whichever comes first. The purpose of this of MDAS here is very clear when we talk about the operations to be applied for this question for this expression. Before solving, for some of you, you can actually solve it immediately. But my suggestion, before solving, let us identify the operation separating the integers here. So division, this operation is division. This operation is subtraction. This operation is subtraction. In the middle here, you have multiplication. And finally, you have here the addition. Some of you might also consider this as subtraction. Okay? Or some of you may also just consider this as a sign of 20. It's still okay. No worries. As of me, let's just try to consider it as a sign of 20, just like that. Okay, so to solve this, we are going to use or apply MDAS. So multiplication, division, whichever comes first, and then addition, subtraction, whichever comes first. In short, we pick first the operations of division and multiplication. So we are going to simplify this pair and this pair and leave the other integers as is. So let's try to combine this first. So we have here -20 divided by 4. So we can factor this out. -20 is -4 times 5 over 4. Using the cancellation law, we can just do this, this one. And what is left is actually -5. This is the result for this operation here, -5. The next part is since this is subtraction, we just simply copy lang muna. Copy. So still subtraction, copy. Nothing will be applied because we are still going to combine this pair using multiplication. So you have here the operation 3 times -5. We are multiplying numbers with different signs. We expect that our answer is a negative. 3 times 5, 15. In short, we can place here -15 and finally bring down plus 1. That is the first process in solving this problem. We have applied the multiplication division, whichever comes first. Next is the application now of AS, whichever comes first. As my suggestion, do not add this first. Okay, it may still result to the same answer, but do not add this first to remove misconception. And then we can just simply combine first this pair here. So we have here negative 5 minus 2. Okay, for removal of possible misconception, we could use the rule of successive alternate signs, and instead of the operation subtraction, we can change it to negative 5 kasi may plus dito, and interchange them. Instead of subtraction, it will become addition of integers. So negative 5 plus negative 2, the answer is negative 7. So we have here the answer of negative 7. Next is the application of the double negative property here. So we have two double negatives. We can combine them to make an addition. So we can just simply write this as plus. So plus positive 15. And then finally, copy plus 1. Okay, you can combine this already if you want. But again, I would rather do it step by step. Remove possible misconception. Okay, the point here is yes, you can add plus one, but not true to all situations. That is why I'm going to do it step by step to remove possible misconception. Next, you have negative 7 plus 15. Think of it as negative is the borrowed money or utang in our in our common language, and then you have 15 pesos as payment. So assuming that you will pay using your money of 15 pesos, it will be your borrowed money or your debt will be neutralized, and then you will have the answer of 8 and plus 1. Look at what we did. We do it step by step, and we reach here a final situation we're in. It's very easy, very familiar, very elementary to all of you. 8 plus 1 results to 9. So look at the processes from the more complicated item. Okay, we using the proper use of MDAS step by step. We got the result of 9. So the next time you see an expression with combination of two or more operations, use the proper sequence of MDAS, MD, whichever comes first, and then AS, whichever comes first. And I would suggest you do it step by step to remove possible misconception. After all, it's mathematics, no need to rush. This is the last video for our lesson number 2. So hopefully you will combine all, not combine, we're going to review all videos to understand lesson 2 better. The next videos to be prepared will concern now on lesson number 3, operations and fractions. As a as a not disclaimer, as a advanced information, when we deal with fractions, we will always go back to understanding integers. So make sure that for this lesson, with these 5 videos, please you are going to please try to practice better and understand more how integers works. Thank you very much. Hopefully you have learned. It's been a pleasure. Goodbye.